Halo teman-teman, selamat datang di Pejo TV channel. Semoga kalian sehat semua ya. Di video kali ini kita akan membahas alur cerita film Morbius tahun 2022. Tak usah berlama-lama lagi, langsung saja ke videonya. Film diawali di tengah hutan belantara dengan tentara bayaran dan peneliti, panggil saja Agus yang sedang berburu kelelawar vampir.
Before the sun goes down.
Vampire bats win was nothing. You volunteering? I'm taking down a creature nearly 10 times our size.
What do you suspect? Leave it.
It's impressive, don't you think?
Pay me now.
You throw my bushcraft on your belt, we have a deal.
Ketika Agus menyayat tangannya, tidak lama banyak kelelawar datang hingga membuat para tentara bayaran di sana kabur. Cerita beralih ke dalam rumah sakit. Ada seorang pria, dia bernama Agus Kecil, dan tidak lama ada satu pasien datang, panggil saja Nicola.
Hello. Hello, Milo. My name's Lucian.
Michael knows more about this place than I do.
Tidak lama ketika berbincang-bincang, tiba-tiba Nicola pingsan hingga membuat Agus panik.
Milo? Just for an hour. Milo. Nurse?
I don't think about it. Let's not be outside when school gets out.
Lucian!
Ketika Agus di ruang dokter, ternyata dia ditawari beasiswa untuk bersekolah di New York. Kembali ke Nicola yang mendapat surat dari Agus bahwa Agus berkata akan menemukan obat untuknya suatu saat nanti. Di luar, Nicola sedang mencari Agus, namun tidak sengaja berpapasan dengan teman-temannya rese hingga Nicola dikerjain. Karena Nicola terbawa emosi, dia menggunakan tongkatnya untuk memukul teman-temannya. Beberapa tahun kemudian, kini Agus ke pertemuan para ilmuwan yang di situ Agus mendapatkan penghargaan karena berhasil mengembangkan darah buatan.
I saved more lives than penicillin on blood-borne diseases. To acknowledge the receipt of your prize from His Majesty, please step forward his development of artificial blood, the King of Sweden.
Di tempat pasien yang dirawat Agus, tidak lama datang seorang dokter perempuan, panggil saja Giselle.
I need to try losing for a while, so you left Morbius is back.
Di ruang lab, Agus sedang mengambil darah kelelawar untuk diekstrak kemudian diuji coba ke tikus.
We have to push the boundaries, take the risks. That is, it's fish deck.
The first thing to just pipe backwards is your password for everything. You should change that.
More importantly, how did you get my passcode? You, on the other hand, will.
Tidak lama Agus dipanggil ke ruang pasien yang sedang kritis. Setelah disuntik, tiba-tiba pasien itu kembali tenang.
It's okay. It's okay.
100 milligrams of propofol.
Nice.
Ketika Giselle tidak sengaja melihat hasil eksperimennya yang kembali aktif, kemudian memberitahukan ke Agus. Di rumah temannya, Agus sedang menemui temannya, ternyata Nicola. Kemudian Agus mengajak Nicola jalan-jalan. Hingga ketika sampai di lapangan, mereka berbincang-bincang.
Seriously, highly experimental. This could be our last chance.
You have everything you need.
Very expensive.
Yeah, that's coming.
Not exactly legal.
We're the original Spartans, mate.
You want to know that?
That'd be nice, yes.
Let's walk to the park on a sunny day.
Yeah, that.
If you're against the day.
Yeah.
Di dalam ruangan penelitian, akhirnya Agus berhasil membuat obat dan dia akan mengujinya. Setelah disuntik serum, Agus kejang-kejang. Tidak lama kini kondisi Agus mulai membaik. Kemudian satu tentara bayaran datang untuk mengecek.
And here I thought you were just another jacked up dumb shit.
Just like me.
You can tell all that by just looking at me, huh?
Pregnancy. But, you're still a help.
Get out.
Ketika mereka mengecek Agus, tiba-tiba
Don't move.
The hell? Everybody down in the lab now.
Michael?
Where is he?
ya, kini Agus menjadi vampir dan menyerang tentara bayaran. Namun beruntung Giselle selamat. Setelah membantai seluruh pasukan bayaran, Agus tersadar kemudian menjadi manusia. Setelah Agus menghampiri Giselle, Agus melihat CCTV. Dia kaget.
Immediate airlift. Repeat.
Setelah kejadian itu banyak polisi. Tidak lama agen FBI datang menyuruh mereka keluar dan memeriksa ruangan itu. Kembali ke Agus yang berada di lab, kemudian dia masuk ke ruangan penyimpanan darah. Setelah meminum darah, dia kembali pulih, kemudian mengambil beberapa stok darah, dan Agus menceritakan semua yang dirasakan.
As a result of my procedure, I have an overpowering urge to consume. The question is, how do I control it? In certain respects, I've succeeded far beyond anything I could have imagined. Good. Yesterday, I could barely walk. Today, I don't know what I'm capable of. For a period of time after ingestion, my numbers are off the charts. I have the constitution of Olympic athletes. But unfortunately, this condition is temporary. For the first time in my entire life, I feel I've even developed a form of echolocation. And let it go. Human blood. I've been timing myself.
Ternyata darah buatan itu memiliki efek selama 6 jam hingga Agus bertanya-tanya bagaimana jika tidak meminum darah manusia. Kembali ke Nicola yang mengunjungi Agus. Kemudian Nicola melihat Agus yang tergeletak. Agus menyuruh Nicola untuk mengambilkan darah. Setelah Agus pulih, Nicola memaksa Agus untuk memberikan obat itu, namun dengan tegas Agus menolaknya, kemudian menjelaskannya. Beralih ke Giselle yang dihampiri FBI, kemudian diperiksa. FBI menunjukkan foto berkas korban Agus. Tidak lama FBI pergi.
With Dr. Michael Morbius.
Yes.
I'm just hoping you can shed some light.
Sure.
I'm having a little bit of a hard time remembering what happened that night.
Yeah, not exactly sanitary, isn't it?
You also work at the Horizon Lab, right? Well, you were out there conducting a major experiment. Appreciate your time, Doctor.
Di rumah sakit, seorang perawat sedang jalan di lorong sendiri. Dia merasa diikuti hingga tiba-tiba.
Hello? Hello? Who's there?
Keesokan harinya aku sedang di rumah sakit untuk menjenguk Giselle. Tidak lupa dia menyeting timer. Karena malas keingat kejadian waktu di lab, Agus keluar, namun di luar ramai. Hingga ketika Agus mendekat, Agus kaget. Kini Agus mengambil semua stok darah di rumah sakit, kemudian dia pergi. Ketika hampir sampai di pintu keluar, Agus dicegat FBI hingga Agus ditanyai dan dibawa. Ketika akan dibawa, tiba-tiba
You've been looking for a cure for your condition your whole life, right?
Yeah, you look downright robust.
Well, I have good days, man. But I do just about anything to save a life. As you can see.
I mean, you pretty much tried everything.
How are you on boats?
Crazy isn't a term that I would use.
Crazy experiments? Maybe on a boat?
I'm glad I can be of service.
I mean, I must admit. Enough.
di dalam penjara Agus masih menulis hasil penelitiannya. Tidak lama Agus dibawa ke ruang interogasi.
It's triple blessed. I'm not taking any chances.
Holy water? With those bodies. Really?
What?
We got a problem. We found this little guy on the container.
Great stuff. Really informative.
Still a hobby of yours, right? Make us understand.
I wish I knew. You know, 8 dead mercs on a boat. Okay. Bag of artificial blood. Yeah. Really doesn't ruffle our feathers. I'm pretty sure they were guilty of something and happy to have them off the water.
There's something inside that I need.
Di dalam penjara Agus dikunjungi Nicola hingga mereka berbincang-bincang. Setelah Nicola keluar, kini Agus mulai meminum darah yang ditinggal Nicola dan mengamuk.
Maybe I blacked out. You don't belong here. These places for terrorists and drug lords and God knows who. Michael.
I don't remember you ever finishing law school.
Because I didn't. You're not capable of that. I know that all you've ever tried to do is help people. I mean, if one of us was going to end up bright orange trainers. We need to get you out of here in whatever way possible.
Maybe this is where I belong.
Di luar Nicola sedang membicarakan Agus, tidak lama Agus mulai mendeteksi keberadaan Nicola. Ternyata Nicola sekarang sudah menjadi vampir. Hingga kini Agus menemukan Nicola. Ternyata yang membunuh perawat di rumah sakit waktu itu adalah ulah Nicola. Hingga mereka berbincang-bincang.
Everything I am because of you. I looked up to you my whole life.
Milo, you have to stop.
You have to stop. How can you say that to me?
Look what you've become. I know you. Where's the brother I used to have?
You have to stop denying who you are. It's boring. We can go anywhere. We can do anything. Let's go. Let's have some fun.
This isn't you.
I will never leave you. And I will not go back. You cannot make me go back.
Setelah berbincang-bincang, Nicola melempar Agus kemudian kabur. Tidak lama dihampiri petugas. Ketika akan diborgol, Nicola berubah menjadi vampir dan menyerang petugas. Setelah Nicola mengajar petugas, kini Agus pergi. Tidak lama Nicola menyerang Agus. Hingga ketika kereta akan lewat, Agus terbang memanfaatkan angin kereta itu. Di pagi hari Giselle sedang buru-buru karena merasa ada yang mengikuti. Giselle kabur. Di dalam bus Giselle membaca koran. Tidak lama ada pria di belakangnya yang menyuruhnya pergi. Ternyata pria itu adalah Agus. Kemudian mereka berbincang-bincang.
He's out there, and I have to stop him. Or any of those people.
You shouldn't be here.
I killed him. I took the serum.
I know.
Milo, more the place. But I need your help.
Di dalam kafe, Agus menunjukkan bahwa dia tidak bisa terkena cahaya. Tidak lama ada pria datang ke kasir yang akan menukarkan uang palsu. Agus menyadarinya, kemudian dua pria itu pergi.
You won't? Sorry, this one's not good.
Over there.
I'll become like Milo.
It's like where those came from. Go on, play that level.
Setelah mengambil darah, Agus mendeteksi dua pria itu, kemudian menghampirinya. Di kantor tempat pembuatan uang palsu, Agus mulai berbasa-basi. Kemudian ketika Agus diserang, Agus mematahkan tangan orang itu dan menyuruhnya keluar.
The pretty little stinky pinky. Allow me to introduce the phalanges.
Who the hell are you, man?
They... 6 to 8 weeks. Ibuprofen.
Beralih ke Nicola yang sedang joget-joget. Tidak lama Nicola pergi ke bar. Di dalam bar, Nicola mulai merayu gadis.
It's cute to remember, was he to forget? It's familiar. It's pretty. That's what I said.
Where's Matt?
No, I think so.
Sure, Matt.
I remember. It's 2 tequilas, please.
Tidak lama Nicola dihampiri pria. Ketika pria itu mendorong Nicola, Nicola hampir saja berubah menjadi vampir.
Was I thinking you were a complete arsehole? So, can I get my friend here and his friend?
Kembali ke Giselle yang sedang di bekas labnya. Tidak lama dia kaget ketika ada orang di dalam. Ternyata Nicola. Setelah mengemas barang-barangnya, Giselle pergi dari lab.
Whatever it is that you're eating is doing wonders for your health. Milo.
Sorry, you don't happen to know where he is, do you, Martin?
It's okay.
Not if you see him. If you hear from him, tell him. Actually, I've already eaten. You wouldn't happen to know where he is, would you?
What can I do for you?
Well, it's Michael. I'm worried about him. I don't know. I think if I can get to him before the police do, I can help him. I let myself in. I hope I didn't start being.
I'm sorry.
You two have always been so close. Just to be sure, I'm going to ask you one more time. We'll have to do that dinner another time, Martin.
I wouldn't lie to you, Milo.
He's alone out there, and I think he needs me.
Now, if you don't mind, I have work to do. I would have done our biggest fundraiser something. Would have planned a nice dinner for us.
We are the few against the many.
I don't.
Beralih ke petugas yang memeriksa TKP hingga mereka melihat rekaman CCTV itu.
Oh, right there. That's not the doctor. Wait. Zoom in.
They multiply.
Cerita melompat ke Nicola yang berada di rumah temannya. Tidak lama mereka berbincang-bincang.
I can't sleep. I am the resurrection.
And I'm going to stay here with you.
What's the matter, Nicholas? It's Danny Cross. That doesn't do it for me. Come on, let's go back to together. Come see me. I am reborn.
I've been more than a friend to you all this time.
You disapprove?
But there will be no more violence. Understand?
No, I should have known yours take his side.
Karena Nicola tahu kalau temannya berpihak pada Agus, hingga tiba-tiba
You pitied me before.
I've devoted my life to you.
Liar.
So don't be childish, Michael. Never let it be my favourite.
Selfless Michael! Michael, the favourite! Did you pity me before? You repulsed by me now.
beralih ke Agus yang masih meneliti serumnya, kemudian Giselle yang sedang membaca buku. Tidak lama serumnya jadi.
Iron overload, instant hemochromatosis. Week that I've had anything is possible. My window's closing, we both know that. An antibody. Deadly bats. Fatal humans. It inhibits ferritin and induces a massive... I need you to go now.
Injecting yourself with poison.
But tomorrow we'll be forced to consume human blood and I can't do that. I won't do that. I brought this into the world.
So this is your solution, huh?
It's not safe here, okay?
Setelah Agus mendapat telepon dari temannya, Agus kaget karena temannya meninggal.
We have to get you to a hospital.
Setelah Agus melihat temannya meninggal, Agus mulai mendeteksi suara Nicola. Setelah sampai ke tempat Giselle, Agus melihat Giselle yang sekarat. Kemudian dengan cepat Agus memberinya darah.
Look. Here. Look.
You're hurting me. I can help you. Michael, make it mean something.
Tidak lama dari itu Nicola keluar hingga pertarungan pun terjadi.
No one to hold us back. I'm all you have left. That's the spirit. Just you and me, Michael. Nothing.
Dalam keadaan sekarat, Nicola melempar Agus hingga Agus terjatuh dari atas gedung, namun berhasil selamat. Dalam kondisi sekarat, Agus berteriak sekencang-kencangnya dan terjatuh. Ketika Nicola melihat sekitar, dia merasakan ada yang aneh. Ternyata Agus memanggil ribuan kelelawar. Ketika Nicola akan membunuh Agus mendeteksinya hingga tiba-tiba setelah Agus berhasil menyuntikkan serum itu ke Nicola pun mati.
Goku. Give me my name.
Tidak lama dari itu polisi datang hingga tiba-tiba